Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News for November the 28th, 2019, Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. As you can tell, I am not in my normal digs. I'm out at the horse farm with some dogs and a cat. And it's we're liable to have some strange guests pop in at any time this morning, especially the German Shepherd puppy, who's a 60-pound puppy. It's a big dog who's right now under my chair and is liable to stick his nose up and get on camera at any site. Okay, let's cover some business, and then we got a bunch of stories to get to, and I'm on a real tight time schedule this morning. First, Saturday's live broadcast is canceled. There is no way I can do everything I have scheduled on Saturday, plus get ready for the ball game Saturday, and it's supposed to be a pretty big turnout with it's Employee Day at Liberty University, and each employee was given 10 tickets. So there's going to be a big crowd, even though the weather's going to be crappy. And my pet sitting schedule for my niece Amanda, who, by the way, safely got to New Zealand. She's down there currently. But anyway, because of all of that, there's just no way I can do a broadcast Saturday morning. So that's canceled. Let's get right to the news this morning. And this is literally a breaking story and not a very good story. Carnival Cruise Line has confirmed that 7 guests traveling on the Carnival Vista were involved in a bus accident while on an independent tour in Belize yesterday. The Carnival folks did say that, why is this thing moving on me? Things are moving crazy. I'm not sure why and what's going on over here. I hope the broadcast is coming through to you guys fine, because my screen just jumped up. Oh, maybe it's because I did that. Anyway, you can tell I'm not real good with the technical stuff yet. Live broadcast cancel. We're doing that. Okay, let's get back to that is like that. And I wonder if I can remove this. I'm still learning, folks, on how to handle this. But anyway, all right, back to the story, and because it's a sad story. The 7 people were on an excursion, and apparently the van crashed. The 7 passengers were taken to the hospital. Sadly, one of the Carnival Vista folks has passed away. Of course, they're still working on notifying family and so forth, so names haven't been released, nor is the name of the driver. It's being held while the official investigation continues. There's expected to be a press briefing later on this morning. Again, that's breaking news that literally has just happened and released just in the last few minutes. Okay, on to what was going to be the top story this morning. And before we get to that, I have to point out something also. My friend Bruce at Traveling with Bruce passed 9 million views yesterday. So my hat's off to Bruce. Congratulations on that milestone. Obviously, Bruce is much larger than I am. I have like 2 million views, which is amazing for a little guy like me. But my hat's off to Bruce. He's doing such a wonderful job over there. He is the reason, by the way, that I have this platform that I'm using now for our broadcasts. And he's suggested it, and that's why I have it. So that's that. Now, how do I get off of this? This is an example, man. I'm still learning, folks, how to do all this on the fly. So I don't want to be on banners anymore. So I'm not sure how to get out of that. But anyway, so I'm hoping that this is just going on as it's supposed to. All right, on with the top story. And this was broken 2 days ago, actually, by several outlets. A number of folks are canceling San Juan, especially Royal Caribbean. It's been reported by several outlets that numerous cancellations of cruise ship arrival in San Juan scheduled for 2020 and 2021, especially Royal Caribbean, who has so far canceled 90 cruise ship stops at the port of San Juan. These cancellations, with these cancellations, the tourist industry will lose 360,000 guests and an impact of about 44 million in economy to Puerto Rico. And it's all over, apparently over politics. They're adding charges. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff down there, trying to get their economy straightened out. And it's hurting the cruise industry. And they're basically just saying that they're not going to take it anymore. So that's what's going on in Puerto Rico. Carnival Cruise Line has launched a new online store, shop.carnival.com, where you can purchase Carnival merchandise and have it delivered right to your home. So they're going into another news segment, another way of making money. So that's Carnival for you. Several months ago, Cruise Fever reported that the port of Martinique would require a valid passport for passengers to get off the cruise ship while visiting the island. Carnival Cruise Line was the first cruise line to alert cruise passengers about this new requirement. Now, Royal Caribbean has issued a policy statement saying that guests will need a passport before boarding any cruise that visits Martinique starting in 2020. So they're actually going through with that, as was reported earlier. So, what if I do this? That still isn't what I'm wanting to do. I'm totally confused, folks, why my screen is all funky. And also, where is my outro? I don't know that either. Okay. Excuse me for blabbering on here, trying to figure this thing out on the fly. As you can tell, I'm not real good at this one yet. Okay, Carnival Splendor has just come out of dry dock in, where was it? In Hong Kong, I think, or someplace over there in Asia. She's been in a major refurbishment. She came out of dry dock and it's been upgraded, and now she's on her way to her new home port in Sydney, Australia. I was in Singapore. Carnival dry dock was in Singapore. And the ship received maintenance and new upgrades. The upgrades include a new water park and a variety of new dining experience tailored to the Australian market. The Carnival Splendor will become the newest and largest cruise ship based year-round in Australia. So that's good news for the Splendor. We've talked several times in this space about Hong Kong and the situation. And China has issued a stern statement to the U.S. that it could take firm countermeasures if Washington continues to show support for the pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong. The warning came after U.S. President Donald Trump signed the Human Rights and Democracy Act into law. The act mandates an annual review to check if Hong Kong has enough autonomy to justify special status with the U.S. Of course, Mr. Trump is currently seeking a trade deal with China in order to end a trade war between the two countries. And that is now looking definitely shaky, with China getting all mad because we're trying to support democracy over there. So that's that ends that. Now, I am trying to figure out, folks, before we end this broadcast, because I don't want to remove from stream. I don't want to do that. I don't think. No. What else want to do this? Share screen? No, that's not what I want to do. Anyway, I had an outro all figured, all set up and ready to go on today's program. The canned little commercial at the end of the program. And I don't see where it went. So I've lost it. I'll have to get that fixed for the next program. Again, folks, no broadcast on Saturday. We're canceling out Saturday totally. I will be back with you on Tuesday of next week. And we'll get back on a normal schedule through the rest of the holidays. My apologies for backing out on Saturday. So that's it for today. This is Chillie, the fat travel guide, saying later, y'all. And quite frankly, folks, I'm not sure